In this video, I'm going to show you how to fully organize your PDF pages inside Adobe Acrobat. And this is going to include rearranging, rotating, inserting, and deleting pages and more. So I'm currently looking at a PDF file. It's a 9-page document, and I'm on page 3. And what we need to do is go to Organize Pages. So all we got to do is choose All Tools, top left-hand side of the screen. Next thing you got to do is scroll down to look for Organize Pages. Sometimes there's a More button there. If it's not showing up, you can choose that. But in this view, you can see Organize Pages. Now it's going to take you into the Organize Pages view, and this is where we're going to start. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to notice how page number 3 is highlighted in blue. That means that is the selected page that you're in. And now I'm going to show you how to do a few things that are Windows related. Now, if you want to choose more than one thumbnail, because now you're looking at these as thumbnails so that you can see them at a glance. So number 3 is selected. I'm using a Macintosh. If I want to select 6 and 9, I hold down the Command key. If I'm using Windows, it's the Control key. Then I choose 6 and 9. And you're going to notice that now there are 3 pages that are selected. And I did that using the Command key on a Mac and a Control key on Windows. So this is how you would select multiple pages. Or if I want to select maybe pages 1 through 4, I could then click on 1, hold down the Shift key, and click on 4, and it will select all those pages in a range. And the same thing is true with Microsoft Windows. So this is really quickly just showing you how to get around here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about rearranging pages. So let's just say I want page number 4 to go right after page number 2. I could just point to 4, hover over it, click and hold, drag to the left, drop it when you see the vertical blue bar, and now page 4 becomes page 3. So see how easy that is to work with that. The next thing we're going to do is rotate a page, because right within the system you're going to notice that the page number 7 is rotated in the wrong direction. And so now I'm just going to hover over page number 7 and notice how there's a menu that shows up. I can rotate left or right or the trash can. What I'm going to do is rotate this right. So just point to the right pointing arrow, click on it, and it positions this page upward and no longer on its side. So this is just a really simple way to get around in the system. Another thing that I want to show you how to do, and that would be how to insert a page after a page in the document. This is only a 9-page document, but still we can do a lot with it. So let's just say, for instance, I want to insert a page after page number 7. Now there's a really quick way you can do this without getting extra menus to show up. If I just point to it and then go to the More button on the bottom, click on it, and then choose Insert from File, then I can just go find the actual file I want to insert. Then I'm right here at the screen that I want to work with. I click on it, I choose Select, and notice how it's going to insert this page right after page number 7. It just inserts the page, no extra screens, okay? So the reason why it does that is because it's giving you a quick way to insert this page without any frills attached to it. And so it just inserts it after. So if you wanted it to go in front of page 7, you would need to select page 6 to make that happen. Okay, now we don't want to keep the page in here, so I'm going to show you really quick how you can just delete it. All you got to do is hover over it, click on the trash can. When the confirmation screen shows up, choose OK. Okay, now here's an additional way to insert pages. So there's a couple of different ways that you can insert pages. You can either hover over the page by right-clicking, choosing Insert Pages from File, or you can go over to the left sidebar and you can choose Insert from File, and then you're going to go in and choose the file that you want to insert. I'm just going to double click on a file that I want to put in here, and then notice how it gives you the name of the file and the location. It's either going to be before or after. And then because I had page 7 selected, it's going to put it either before or after page 7. Okay. And then, of course, you could do first or last as well. So if you want this page to go the very first page in the file or the very last page in the file, it's very simple. The next thing that we're going to do is talk about how to replace a page, because let's just say you're working on a file and all of a sudden now you've converted, or you're working on a document and you have an update to one of the pages in the system. So let's just say this page that we just put in here for page number 7, I will select that page and then I'm going to choose replace on the left-hand sidebar. And let's just say the one that we have here, people person, we're going to select it. And now it's going to give you another window of instructions. It says replace pages 7 to 7. Replace with 1 of 1 from the file that I just chose. And now all I got to do is choose OK. It says, are you sure you want to replace page 7? I say yes. And now it simply replaces that page with the one that I chose. But before we end this lesson, I want to talk about how to extract pages from this file. So let's just say I want to extract the first 4 pages and I want to give this to someone to work on, but I don't want to delete the pages. So all I got to do is I'm just going to just drag my mouse around those first 4. And then when I release the mouse, notice how pages 1 through 4 are selected. And now I'm going to go ahead on and go to the extract button on the left-hand sidebar. Click on it. Now, notice how the delete pages after extracting still is showing up because we had used this earlier. We do not want to delete pages after extracting. So we definitely don't want to extract pages as separate files, because if you chose that option, that means that you will have 4 PDF files with one of these pages in each file. You don't want that. All I want to do is extract these pages from this file and keep these pages in. So we're going to choose extract. And now we have a whole new document and it only has 4 pages. See? So now you see how that works. All right, now I'm going to go back over here to my social media page. This is a social media document that I had gotten from a class I was attending some years ago, and I scanned it in as a PDF file. But anyway, this is just some really quick tips on how to work in this document. Let me just say something else about it. If I am in the organized pages view and I want to go back to my main menu, I could just go here and just double click on the first page, any page actually, and just double click on it. And then I could just go to all tools. It brings back the menu and I'm ready to go back and cycle through any of these menus that I want to work through, and then of course, if I want to go back into the organized pages, I can go back over there and, here I am again. So it's really easy to get around in the document. And of course, on the right-hand sidebar, you can actually, go through the pages by using the down arrow or the up arrow. You see it? And you can use your mouse to do that. All right, I hope these tips were helpful. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.